Hey, I'm Slaid Cleaves, and you're watching LifeMinute TV. I'm a singer-songwriter who grew up on sort of early rock and roll and country and folk music from the 50s and 60s from my parents' record collection. But then found my own music in the 1980s as a teenager, listening to people like Tom Petty and Springsteen and Tom Waits. My first foray into being a singer-songwriter was being a busker on the streets of Cork, Ireland. I became a folk singer just because it's easier than carting a band around. It's just more efficient. So far, nobody big has ever recorded any of my songs, like in Nashville, which would be nice if that happened, because then I could get a new minivan. But I got word about 10 years ago that Russell Crowe was going to record one of my songs. I got all excited. Turned out he didn't have a record deal, so I didn't make any money off of it. He actually came to a show one time. He stayed all night long, and before he left at the end of the night, he took me aside. He says to me, I really believe in what you're doing, and I know good things are going to come. And I know how hard it is out on the road with a bunch of guys in a van and crappy hotels. He said, I want the next few nights to be a little nicer for you guys. And he opened up my shirt pocket and tucked in a big wad of $100 bills. Canadian dollar bills, but still. So Russell's been very, very good to me. He's a good guy. I do not want your Stephen King showed up at my gig at a festival in Maine about 10 years ago. And he came to the CD booth and he bought a CD and had it signed and told me how much he liked the music. I think he heard it on satellite radio or something. He heard my song. So he left with his CD, and then he turned around and he said, hey, if you ever need liner notes, give me a call. And he wrote his email down on a scrap of paper. He handed it to me and he said, don't give this to any crazy people, which I haven't. Latest album is called Ghost on the Car Radio. It came out about a year ago, June of 2017. When I go into the studio for the last few years, I've been trying to make a record that would get on the radio, because radio still is a way to reach new audience. And I don't have enough audience to support a band on the road, so at my shows you'll just see me and probably one other guy or gal. The record has more of a band feel to it, and it's exciting for me. It's a real treat to get to play with studio musicians that are really great and hear that rock and roll radio sound. My goal at a show is to make an impression on people, to make them feel something, to have them walk out feeling different, I guess, feeling transformed a little bit, ideally. I want them to have a memorable time. I want them to come back next year.